Так, что у нас? Из любви к Тревизу сюжет. Наследие легенды. Давай сюда. Не, погоди. Надо квесты союзников поделать. Все же. Потому что я так понимаю, вот эти вот значочки, они потом сыграют свою роль. Либо в конце, либо сейчас где-нибудь. Сейчас быстренько пробежимся.
Let me know if you need one.
Сорян.
Okay, Emmerich. How's this work?
We'll need assistance finding Manfred's wisp and drawing it back into his body. By pact and pledge, I seek an audience. By light and breath, let wisdom come. You've met these spirits before, but I've never properly introduced you. Rook, allow me to present two Necropolis guardians, the keepsake of ages and far-sighted curio.
Hello.
Good to meet you. And watch your Volcarin again.
Yes, friends are always welcome to return to the Necropolis.
Friends, my assistant, my ward, Manfred, sacrificed himself to save us.
We'd heard you'd abandoned Lichdom to bring him back. Your work, your dreams.
You paid the price. But it seems there are many flickers of curiosity in the Fade.
And only one you seek. Draw his wisp near. Speak.
Can I help?
Yes, please. Think of Manfred. Tell me something you felt about him. Concentrate.
Well, he had some issues with judging distances and shiny objects, but he never let that stop him. That's Manfred to me.
In the sea of the Fade, there are wakes left by our passing. Our desires, our fears. I leave this beacon for you, Manfred. Follow my voice. Return to me, please. Manfred,
It worked.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful indeed.
Thanks for stitching that seam on my coat, Fred. It was coming loose. And nice new threads yourself.
Thank you.
Yes, we needed something to mark him as an apprentice around the Necropolis.
It's a good fit. See you around.
Yes.
How are you doing, Manfred?
Alive.
He's excited for his training. Manfred's spellcraft is coming along nicely, more or less. Some undead have the potential to cast magic. I believe his was unlocked by his journey through the Fade.
What was that like?
Dunno. You mean you don't know? Dunno. You must work on that enunciation. Why don't you fetch the primer?
I'm glad things worked out.
I'm glad you talked me into it. As he grows, Manfred will better learn to take care of himself. I won't worry so much when I pass on.
How do you feel about that last part?
I have moments of regret for what Lichdom might have been. But none would make me exchange this for anything.
Вообще, кстати, жестко. Так, кто у нас остался? Белара и этот. Окей. У меня такое ощущение, что квесты в принципе не хотят кончаться. Это не очень, на самом деле.
You're here. Good. I had a question for my story.
Sure. What kind of question?
Oh, well, a personal one, I guess. Maybe not. Never mind.
Come on. I'm curious now.
Okay, I'll try. I'm gonna do this. So, I'm having fun. It's different, but neat. And the fighting bits are going well. So's the romance. Mostly.
That's great. I'm glad it's going well.
It is. It helps. All of what we do, I mean. Not that I'm writing about us, but, well, it's us inspired.
So what did you want to ask then?
It's my hero. I know who they are, what they look like, all of that. But I can't figure out the why.
Why what?
Why they do it. Risk it all. Save the world. Well, you're a hero. I mean, a real one.
Вот
So
так
why
вот,
are you
парни,
doing
ты
all
стримишь,
this?
стримишь, и к тебе подходят сухарики. Да, нормально. Сухарики они такие. А откуда сухарики? Мясной. Я. Я все открыл. Да, не за что.
World's going to end if we don't stop it. And I don't see a whole lot of other people lining up to help.
I wish I could be like that. Facing danger, caution to the wind.
But that's pretty much exactly what you do. All the time.
Sure, because I have to. And I'm scared the whole time.
Everyone's scared sometimes. It's what you do with the fear that counts. Facing it, fighting through it. That's what a hero does.
I guess so. It's hard to think of it that way. We are going up against a god. Multiple gods, actually. That feels heroic. To me, at least. and we're saving the world.
We're gonna see this through, all the way.
I like that confidence. Anyways, I should get back to it. Writing. Thanks, Rook. That helped. A lot.
Так, Дарвин.
Rook, I had an idea. I figured it's a good time to check in with Eldrin. See how his Griffin training is coming along. Want to come with me to Arlethan?
Sounds like a plan.
It'll be good to see those feathery faces again.
Вроде все. Так, тут фракция, тут дофига. Вот сюда. Ничего не изучать-то можно. Да, вроде все. Ой. Так. Где-то. Блин, так. Проще ножками.
We've cleared some space.
Where are the other cameras?
А может и нет. Там просто драка, неохота ввязываться.
You need me for a fight. Eldrin, how's the training going?
Just a minute. Poachers are nearby. The Hulla are in trouble. Quick, to your positions. Go!
Maybe try asking them nicely.
I won't be there the day the real hunters show up. No time to be polite.
What about belly rubs?
You're the one leading the charge against the gods?
Carrot before the stick.
Looks like you met your match there, Eldrin.
They know none of this is real. Won't waste the effort.
You need to rouse the raptor in them.
That gives me an idea.
Wait, what's happening?
The Hulla are in trouble, and unarmed hunters nearby. Attack!
No,
Got it!
Ну, как говорится, ладно. Так, это есть. Погнали сюда.
We'll practice for next.
Hey, Antoine. Evka.
Его зловещее пение. Сейчас помню.
I can still hear it. Though it is giving me a headache.
Please be careful.
With the container? It's very sturdy. I tested it.
What? When? And how?
Am I interrupting?
No. Our study of the new blight continues.
We know the gods changed the blight. We think it changed more than they realized, or altered itself after.
It's answering to something other than gods.
Okay. That's not good news, but you're making progress with your studies.
Yes. Well, there's more to learn, but yes.
So what's the blight answering to?
Remember the strange call I heard after the Lavendale battle? It was here, in the wetlands.
We think the source is out a ways, towards the redoubt.
I can tell it's something large, rooted. A construct of the blight itself. An eruption controlling the rest. What that could mean. Everything that calls the blight impacts the wardens. We withstand it. But gods, archdemons, it all adds strain.
If the eruption calls the blight, then it could mess with us too. Spark the calling sooner. We'll lose ourselves, along with the wetlands.
So how do I help?
Figured you'd be in. Remember those samples you found when we first arrived? Based on our studies, Antoine made an alchemical flame. It's impressive. It should destroy the eruption.
Theoretically. At least the last batch was stable. Mostly.
But if the eruption's controlling the blight and it gets attacked, then the blight around Lavendale might respond.
Yes, its roots are everywhere, and spreading. I can feel them.
These people can't lose their blight experts. I can go after the eruption.
While we guard against nasty side effects here.
Stay safe. Or as safe as you can.
I've no fear when Evka's at my back.
You've always got me.
The blight poisons so much. Water, plants, animals, people. Some would call the wetlands dead already. But they're not. It's not too late. Whatever the eruption means for the waters, we can leave this place better. It's what we're supposed to do.
We'll take our stand in the sheltered glade. Meet us there when you're done.
Так. Угу.
Targets ahead.
Ладно, хоть переключил.
I don't have a good feeling about this place.
Me neither.
Можешь сверху.
A barrier. Then the eruptions on the other side. We'll need to cut off the tendrils to break through.
While holding off that spawn.
Get clear!
Better move before more darkspawn show up.
Up on the ledge. We can hit the tendrils from there.
Ба. Ну и тут не докрутить.
A ballista.
Oh, fun! Could be useful.
We're through.
Okay, good. Let's see what's ahead.
What is it?
Ого.
Is that the blight eruption?
Mierda.
The darkspawn are protecting it. We need to take them out. Let's go. Keep going.
Take that, Darkspawn! You got it.
Изи, изи.
This is it. Let's get that eruption.
Ага.
We strike and the whole thing goes up. All right. Time to destroy this thing.
И чё, все? Слушай, ну, видимо, все. Так, отсюда проще.
I volunteered to sweep the case.
They aren't blighted. Were they dormant?
Maybe. They're beautiful. Much like you.
Ah, Rook. Hi.
We knew when you hit that eruption. The blight around Lavendel reacted. And there was a sound in it. Like
Мамкин
nothing we've
обольститель.
heard before.
What happened in there? What was it like?
There's some pretty scary things in the Minratha's catacombs. I've never seen anything like that.
A story for your fellow shadows?
Not sure even the Viper will believe it.
When the eruption was destroyed, some of the bigger tendrils pulled back. The remaining blight won't vanish overnight, but it's a good sign. And this place opened up.
The flowers here, they managed to survive, buried, untouched. They have a chance to return now.
That's incredible. I wasn't expecting flowers.
It's what we're here to do, to make this possible again.
We thought the Grey Warden's purpose would end when the last archdemons died.
And that time's almost here. It's unbelievable.
The Order is those of us left now.
Unbelievable.
When the archdemons fall, some wardens will hang up their swords. Until they're calling, at least.
So the Wardens are finished?
No, our numbers may get smaller, but FK and I will be here. Others will stay too.
There's still blight in the world. There's something new calling to it. And to us.
There's blight inside us too. If it changed out there, have we changed as well?
What matters is that if new evils show up, we'll be here to keep them back.
I'm sure you'll be fine, but if there's anything I can do, just say.
Of course. It's good we answered your first letter. And it didn't catch fire.
What?
It may have come close to an explosive, but we all met in the end.
The blight feels relentless most of the time. We see what it does up close.
A world dying, how it spreads. But we keep going.
And look, these flowers can make it back.
They really can. And they're beautiful.
I think so.
Lavendel was named for flowers. They must have been everywhere before. When we get back...
We can stay here a bit longer first.
Oh, yes. I thought I heard birds earlier. Maybe we can find them?
Свет во тьме.
The wetlands aren't fully healed.
The flowers fought back.
Так.
Yeah. Pushing back the blight. It's possible.
Так, тут готово, тут готово. Тут не готово. О.
A word when you have a moment.
Сейчас, секунду.
I am Sierra.
Погнали дальше.
I help the spirits in this area.
You help them?
I speak with them and for them, and sometimes they speak through me. We keep this land safe for spirits, so that no harm comes to them or to the people who live here. That is why I ask for your help.
Right. What do you need me to do?
Years ago, when mages rebelled across southern Thedas, Templars from the southern Chantry marched upon Ravine. They declared our mages criminals and killed many of us. The unacknowledged pain of that injustice twists spirits into demons. Stop the demons and let compassion ease that pain, and the land will be safer.
I'll see what I can do.
Победить демонов. Так, где-то здесь, наверное.
You and Ilario were close?
Yes.
And then he turned out to be...
Ilario. Yes.
And that doesn't make you want to take some artifact apart?
Yes.
And then he turned out to be...
Ilario. Yes.
And that doesn't make you want to take some artifact apart?
I don't know how to do that, Belara. I can only solve my problems with knives.
Oh, I could show you how, if you want.
I'd appreciate that.
О, это бы я сейчас сбежал. Изи-пизи.
Baking in my armor. So much hotter here than back in Ferelden. Kill on sight. But they don't look like abominations. They just look sad.
Trouble.
Изи-бризи.
Oh, we did it.
We ran, but they chased us. We tried to surrender, but they killed us as we knelt. The spirits roar as the fire comes. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The wood will always be scorched, but the rain has washed away the fire and smoke. Thank you.
Так. Там веселая локация, где я себе весь мозг сломал.
Let me know when you want me with.
Avatosh. The air has been running from the storm all afternoon. You came just in time for it. There are others here as well, up the beach.
Yeah, it's okay. We came to meet them.
Kunari, not Antam, but real Kunari, like us. Their little ship avoided the Antam. They asked how I was. They told me I could go back to Parvalan with them, if I wanted.
Do you want to take the Kunari up on their offer?
I used to think that I could never return. That the Antam broke me from the Kyun when they took me away. But these Kunari said they could help me heal my mind. I would like that. I think I am ready. And I think staying here would make me sad, now that Shathan is gone.
Yeah.
You have grafted your mother's horn to yours.
Yeah. Alchemist with the Lords did it for me. It'll grow now like my own.
And she will always be with you.
Hey, before we go, I brought food. It's probably not as good as she makes it.
Thank you, Evatash. I will eat the fruit. Be safe. Do not stay out too long in the storm.
Right. Let's go see what the damn tablet says.
You alright?
Just ready to get it over with. The Kunari translator said she had to give the translation in person.
That's a little odd.
Yep. Come on.
Did the translator at least give you a hint of what the tablet said?
Nope.
And she wouldn't say why we had to meet in person instead of just sending a translation?
Nope again. Sorry. No food today. Next time.
Probably get all soggy anyway.
This is good. Simple.
Wet.
You're the one who keeps throwing rocks. Come on. No sense putting it off.
They got a ship past the Antam and the Ravani fleet.
It's a small ship. Probably snuck by with all the smugglers.
You are Evatash and Rook. Shathan, who served as your Tomasran, was a friend to me.
It's an honor to meet someone who has studied the first expedition.
Shathan was the most knowledgeable of us. Thank you for sending her notes.
Sure.
You wish to know of the tablet. Before I give you the translation, I must explain. What you learn here, I ask that you hold to yourself. What is there is sacred.
I wouldn't have learned it without Rook.
Then we will respect your trust. The tablet's message must only be spoken. It must not be written down.
So that's why you couldn't just send a letter?
Yes, the tablet warned us against doing so. I remember the words, but please, bring your fire to the tablet so that I can show you.
Oh.
By dragon's fire, these words are revealed. Trust no story not hidden this way. When the adversary came, we mixed our blood with dragons to fight. Protect those with fire. They see what we cannot. We fled across the sea, but there is no safety here. We have sickened, and will soon die. If more of us come from across the sea, then the adversary will follow. Beware the devouring storm.
What kind of Vashadan is this?
This tells anyone willing to listen that you are not a mistake. In fact, the Kunari need you.
Only because of some stupid new thing.
Rook is correct. The adoption has been a subject of debate among the scholars of the Kyun. We have no evidence. Now we do. We were wrong to send them to the Antam as simple soldiers. And Shathan was right in taking you from us. She succeeded where we failed.
And she died for it.
I'll go check on them. All right, where'd they go? Tosh. Found him. After all this, if I break my neck climbing up here in the rain, Harding, you owe me for this.
Дай.
Hey, Tosh.
All that work, all the ancient Kunari crap that she died for. And what's the secret? More work? More responsibility? She can't just leave me with this. She can't just leave me.
What would she say if she were here right now?
Complaining will not solve the problem. Have I taught you so poorly that you cannot deal with this yourself?
Ah, Shathan.
I miss her.
But you can do this.
Yeah. I can. The Kunari thought I was a mistake. The Dragon King thought I was a weapon. Shathan was the only one who believed in me. The Kunari want me to help them. Protect them. What do I do with that?
Honestly, I have no idea. But I look forward to watching you and the Kunari bounce off each other.
We need the Kunari ready for whatever comes next. Whether it's the devouring storm or something else. They need to be united.
Most of the Antam broke away from the Kyun, including any other Adari.
Then we need to get them back. And the Antam. They don't know how to live outside the Kyun.
That's a good start.
I'm gonna make the Kyun more like what it's supposed to be. What she taught me it was. I can do that for you. Tama.
Так, тут что? Сокровища. Вот интереснее.
Careful ahead.
Enough!
Кому там еще?
Paid extra for that. Hitting us for range. How are they killing us? Get out of there.
Greetings and welcome. You stand in Ravane, home of magic, danger, and adventure. Tell me, if you will, do you hunger for excitement?
I'm not against adventure. What have you got?
A Ravani Lord of Fortune was following a map leading to buried treasure. Sadly, Ritzinger attempted to loot a treasure chest mid-battle. Understandable enthusiasm, and I remember them fondly. But you can carry out their final wishes to find this treasure no matter the danger, and earn gold and glory.
If you give me the map, I'll see what I can do.
Отличная карта. Еще, конечно, душевный замес был. Так. А я себе всю голову ломал, как, блин, туда попасть. Отличная игра, спасибо, блин, 10 из 10. Ладно. А, там открыто, наверное. Ха. Угу, понял.
Is this rage demon especially angry? Thanks, Carlos. It's enough.
Блин, все убежали. А все. Сэр. Ой-ка. Угу. Угу. Так, получается... Так. Что-то же самое. Где-то должна быть записка, типа соотносят имя рыцаря с оружием, по идее. Ну или так. Так, вроде все здесь. Или что осталось? Ну да, мертвые болтают. Пройдите от пасти акулы до левиафана хвоста, пусть бездомных не покинет тебя. Хвост левиафана. Ну тут все проще. Понял.
Corpses! Pirate corpses!
Guess we're not the only ones after the treasure. Alara, great!
Nicely done! Good work, everyone! For sure!
Ну то слишком еще водопад, что мало. Так.
We've got more corpse pirates! Bad spot, move!
Еще берега нам. Все проще. Может, ты спрыгнешь? Ну, все, вперед.
Wait. Did you know where the treasure was the whole time?
You had to find it yourself. The real treasure was the journey. Now,
Не в этой игре.
Singer would have used this to purchase a new ship. Since their last caught fire and burned, I believe a lady was involved. But the gold and glory are yours now, to use as you will. Adventure.
Но нет. Так, тут все. Что у нас осталось? Это... Здесь дофига. Здесь сюжет.
think when mages...
Find any good loot lately?
Hey.
So, Tash pries the enormous ruby out of the statue's eye socket. Except then it wakes up, and now it's real pissed that it's missing an eye.
Oh, my.
What kind of statue was this?
Big snake.
Like the size of a horse?
30 feet tall. Had the size of a wagon.
How'd you get up there?
They carved the scales. Made okay handholds.
And now we've got a giant, angry, one-eyed snake statue trying to swallow Tash whole.
Wait, how does that work? Where would they go? Did it have a stomach?
Wait for it.
Best part is, while Tash is pounding that snake's nose, she's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties, I was so proud.
Oh,
Ah, shit. They're still holding it, sorry.
What are you doing?
Pulling a barv.
Oh, okay.
A barv?
Tradition in the Lords of Fortune, from one of our old members, Barv. Good guy, but like most of us, his plans went sideways a lot. Bad blood among your crews, not good for morale, but there's not always time for big, drawn-out apologies. So, when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right. Pulling a barv. Oh, there we go.
That's a nice rule. We could try it on our team.
At least you'd get a workout.
Ouch.
I didn't expect the Lords to care about the stuff. Me being non-binary.
Kirkwall taught me about family. If it matters to you, it matters to me. I mean, to the, Lords.
Oh. Thanks.
Anyway, where was I? So, there Tash is, thigh-deep in a snake's maw and still holding the giant ruby in one hand. I yell that we'll get them out of there, and Tash just yells back, "Get up its arse! I'll meet you in the middle!"
Okay, the stomach I get, but did it really have...
Hey, who ate the last breaded cheese wand?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I guess I thought, well... I don't know what.
It's fine.
No, no! They're your favorite.
I think Tash will survive, Balara.
No, Rook. Tash loves cheese wands.
Tash loves everything. Nothing like running down dragons to build up an appetite.
It's the fire breathing. I have to eat more to build up stuff in my gut.
I know what I have to do. I'm pulling a barv. 1, 2, 3.
Heart's in the right place. Form's a little sloppy, though.
Bend your knees.
Ну и квестики, конечно. Так. 3 визы сюжетные, тут не сюжетный.
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
This is where all my favorite people are. Besides, I have news, and every messenger bird I've met is dreadful at nuance.
Magister Parvus, it's good to see you again.
At least someone appreciates my presence.
You're our eyes in the Magisterium. If someone spots you here...
Yes, I know. Can't be spotted with the shadow dragons. You worry too much, May.
Well, what do you have for us?
The cult lost people in Arlethan, and leadership has fallen to Knight Commander Lenos. He aims to bring the city to its knees.
But Minrathous is already falling apart.
I know. While the Varantis' attack on the city could have been much worse, the people's fear in the aftermath is palpable.
And the rumors about the Archon are true. He's dead. Assassinated during the Dragon's rampage. The palace has tried to keep the news from spreading until a new Archon steps up.
And no one has?
No one dares. Not with the Venatori circling like vultures. The risen gods are preparing for something big. And for that, they need fear. Chaos.
Preparing for something big? I don't like the sound of that. We barely got out of Weishaupt alive, and we needed Solas's help in Arlethan.
And that's why we need to know what the Venatori are preparing for. Lenos is the key to all of it. First, we stop what he's planning for Minrathous.
And then we find out what the gods are preparing for.
Let's hope it stays that simple. One of Lenos' Venatori associates is often at the Cobbled Swan. Let's see what we can get from him.
We? Dorian, you can't be going yourself.
It's the Swan. Everyone goes to the Swan.
I'll head out right now.
Так. С Дорианом. Встреча с инквизитором. Так, погоди. О, я вообще бы не заметил. Так, здесь, наверное. Ой-ой.
Target ahead.
Get out! Buy me some time!
А мы друг друга ставим.
Hey, bro.
Well, I'm late. Tried grabbing something from Hal's on the way, but the fish fry's not running. So much for supper.
What have you been doing?
Chasing leads. On Alias Venatori, Darktown's missing people, and anything that might come close.
Find anything?
Plenty. Something I can use is another story. So here we are. I'm out of leads, and you're at that supper I promised.
Still get time with you? Can't say no to that.
Because our time in the city is always a breeze.
If we ignore the Venatori and the demons, and you're easy to get along with.
Well, put it like that, and I'd have to say likewise.
Things could go great. Anything can happen.
The anything part is true.
Fair.
So what now?
Anything you want. Name it.
I could use a walk and some rocks.
Rocks?
That's right. So, rocks. Look for good ones.
You were serious about this?
You'll see why.
Так. В принципе, весь квест.
Or hoping for a treat.
Look at this fine rock.
Are you making fun of me?
Never. Now, this is quality Minrathus gravel.
Well, aren't you the expert?
So many rocks. How to chew.
All right. Time to put these rocks to use. Come on.
Нехилка
How we
тут.
doing?
With the rocks or in general?
Let's stick with the rocks.
In that case, so far so good. Still trust I have a plan?
I'm with you either way.
Calliope, we still going?
Over here. I'll take you to my usual spot.
Fancy.
Isn't it?
Is this what you do when you're out of leads?
I'd look over my notes, but I've got them by heart. I just need to clear my head.
Nev Gallus without her mind racing. I'd hardly know you.
Aren't you clever?
So what are you thinking?
You can't count on a lot here. When I started, I wasn't going to save Minrathus, never mind Thedas. But if I could take a job and follow through, well, maybe people could count on me. But at the end of the day, what have I done here? What sticks? If people like Alia come back for more... I'm fighting, Rook. Sometimes it feels as though the city itself stabs me in the back.
Мутить с Неф или мутить с Беларой? Да, с Неф.
Not on my watch. I'm here for you.
I'm getting that impression.
Здесь.
This is crazy.
What?
Getting mixed up with me.
Nev.
Or that I want you to.
It's not crazy.
There's a lot to lose.
Isn't there always?
Have I told you your trouble?
You've got something.
Maybe. Come on. Well, ready to chase a long shot? We need to get to the spillway.
You've got something.
Так, водослив. Угу.
Alia.
We were watched.
By the cat?
Sure. I mean at the relic deal. When Alia controlled Damas, she mentioned Bataris and the stolen relic. Why bring that up? Why would she care?
You think she was involved?
Or one of her puppets. She's been careful, but there may be something to pick up at the site. A witness. Anything.
Так, ну-ка, погоди-ка. Блин, не похалявить. Не похалявить, не. Блин. Оно отключило все телепорты. Блин, зараза. Ну ладно.
We can get to the site from here, up and across that building.
So we're returning to the scene of the crime, where we fought Bataris.
It's just a hunch, but it's the best I've got.
I'm with you. Let's see what's there. What's the plan?
Bataris had a red lyrium relic. Those don't play nice with the veil. The Viper left me a piece of... Remnants fade with time, but if we got here soon enough...
Remnants. We've got them.
Fainter than the ones we found before. But I'll see what I can draw out. Let's take a look. You bet. The threats matter, but this feels scrambled. Two people's thoughts in one source. She wasn't a trader. She was a puppet. Alien moving goods to her followers. Sure thing. Echoes of greed, pride, our Venatori, Bataris. Look there, there's more. By the waterfall. Look, I realize you just kissed a girl, and now I've got you chasing leads.
I realize I kissed Nev Gallus, and this is part of your charm.
And I thought you were sweet before. This one's afraid. A witness? Someone else showed up too, after we left. If I can pull out more of an echo, a memory.
So Nev Gallus is back. Tell me what you saw.
Nothing, I swear.
Alia.
No. In my head. Stay out.
Bystander. They must have seen the fight.
Then Alia showed up.
Tell me, would you see this city rise? Be a thrall in service to its glorious rebirth?
Thrall? No,
Silence! Your will
belongs to the Venatori.
All that talk of saving Tevinter. Is this what it looks like?
The risen god will unlock my true power. He's given me Vena Vitalis. We start here.
What's Vena Vitalis?
Вот,
A
да.
rumor, an old Tevinter ritual to increase blood magic. Fake accounts appear on the black market. The real records were burned by magisters. It scared them. But if Aelia cozied up to Elganon, an elven god might know the trick. Or something close he could trade as our legacy.
A blood ritual? Then the missing people... It's a lead.
But where? When? Who else does Aelia break before I track her down?
Nev?
This place means something to me. But what am I to it if I can't...
You'll catch Aelia again. Dogtown's got someone looking out for them. They'll see that.
Will they? Who got us, Bataris?
I know. But Aelia plays dirty. Maybe we should play clean.
I'm a sucker, Rook. Getting caught up in all this. Bad habit.
You're not alone.
That's how it is. How it's been.
I know. But it doesn't have to be. Not with me. I mean it.
I know.
Угу. Так. Да, блин, сколько можно. Этот вроде... Угу. Блин, и снова винотори. Елы-палы. Уж запаривает. Да откуда у вас столько взялось-то, божечки-кошечки, ну что за бред? Недалек.
And now Venatori, what's going on? That's interesting. I wasn't expecting the Venatori to show up.
He said something about shipments.
Let's look around. I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
Все, слава богу. Просто битва на битве.
Thank the Maker. Did you find the others?
What others?
Those mercenaries have abducted people from around Docktown, then sold them to the Venatori. I heard them talk about a warehouse. They could be holding them there.
We'll look into it. The warehouse where we found the Darkspawn isn't far from here. I thought the Shadow Dragons were keeping an eye on it, but let's check just to be safe. Let's look around, see what we find. Well, that's not good. Sounds like blood magic.
Наверх. Так, подожди, а как наверх? Или тут? Блин, а вниз? Че за ерундистика?
Trafficking in people. Vile. We need to stop this. Low tide beach. Let's go.
Блин, не долетел. Долетел. Такс, мистер Луканис. А, я в бою.
That's these Venatori down.
Always happy to help on a job like this.
We'll get you out of there. Hang on. You all right?
No, but I'm alive and grateful. They were going to take me somewhere. They talked about rituals and risen gods.
Venatori. It's always the same old tune. Do you have somewhere to go? Someplace you'll be safe?
I don't know the city.
Find the pawn shop. You can trust the people there. Tell them Rook sent you.
Mm-hmm. Так, что у нас тут еще осталось? А, это дурацкая лампа. Ну, лампа, не попробуем. Может, часу мне урона хватит в нее дамажить. Это, конечно, мем, блин. Смерть. Ну блин, так куда? Хорош. Поезд дозора. И все. Звучит как насмешка, честно говоря. Так. Душа города. Угу. Так, ну пойдем сюда, сдадим. Заодно, глядишь, хватит прокачать фракцию на максимум. Возможно, это как-то скажется на финале игры. Ну, типа, если у тебя фракции прокачанные, то они тебе помогут больше, потому что упор по сюжету как раз на это делается.
Congratulations are in order. There are no more hauntings of this magnitude to be dealt with.
You have done well.
Allow us to present you with a final token of our appreciation. We've much to
Предсмертный
examine.
крик. Автоматическая точность, по сути. Ну да, числе некромантов. Так, еще попробуем подкачать. Может, хватит. Да, отлично. У тебя зачем это? Так, все фракции, кроме одной. Дивянские вороны. Ну это потому что город не спасен. Был город не спасен. Но в теории туда можно ценности навливать, наверное. И квестики поделать, как вариант. Так. Victory Visa.
All the contracts I did in the winter, and I never did find out who paid for them.
You think it might have been the Shadow Dragons?
If someone else wanted the Venatori dead enough to hire me, I bet they'd know about it.
We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long.
Так, не сюда.
There's Dorian.
Сюда.
There's Lenos's associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos's plan.
Mostly gone. Warm.
Или не пойдет.
Half-eaten stale bread. The bedroll. It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. Sleeping out. This all sounds like trouble. Dorian will want to know.
Так, сейчас на минуточку отойду.
Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Carthus. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in a city.
You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
Такс, остановите. Пойдем останавливать. Что делать-то? Может, тут последний сундук скрывается, кстати. Он не улетел, да? Забавно, он так в воздухе зависает. Что ж. Ну, у меня все прокачано. По сути, можно не отвлекаться, просто бежать и все. Как бы пофиг уже. Максимум я, может, внешечку какой-нибудь найду прикольно. Ну, смотри, какая-то сюжетная, а он туда что хранил? Так, он вот охранял.
Something tore through these gates. Something big. Watch out! I bet this dark spawn was what tore through the gates.
Oh, nice done, Rook.
More blights in the way.
А чё? А.
That did it.
Even more. How are there so many?
Ну, почему его просто скинем?
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
I have read about the caverns beneath Minrathos. Being there is something else.
Still blocked. There's another boil somewhere. Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing. We got it. Way should be clear.
Угу.
Shadow dragons? How do you fight this thing? Venatori, come in! Do you think you've won? Do you think you can stop the Venatori? Or the risen gods?
Ну да.
Certainly gonna try.
The shadow dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city. Bring these dissidents to justice. That's an order.
We are Tabitha.
Ready to go.
Быть-то можно, нет?
That's one less corrupt Templarium in ranks.
Халява.
Let's look around.
Так. Не хотел плюс криты.
See what we find.
In Treviso, we have a tale of a masked man who lived in the bowels of the city.
But why?
Drama. Why else?
Risen God's ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatorium are preparing for. These star charts predict an eclipse to make magic stronger.
Ritual magic, empowered by an eclipse.
Может, на входе чё? Да нет. Что тут надо вообще сделать? Ищите. Во.
Lanos' documents. They detail the Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do to Tevinter. All this, the ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
We should tell the Shadow Dragons what we found.
Mm-hmm.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on, now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means? This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You, on the throne, Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
We expose corruption and stop slavers, but nothing really changes. What makes you think it'll be different this time?
Surely you're not suggesting we give up entirely. After all, you're still here. The rot in Tevinter is buried deep. We've been digging it out bit by bit, only for it to grow back. But what you've given us allows us to strike at the heart.
So the rot has no chance to return. But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten the Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor. No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No, we have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for them.
We're shadow dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us what we need.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once and you still...
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a stake in this. Rook, we're talking about your city. Your Tevinter too. Which strategy do you prefer?
You want me to choose who will be Archon? Sure, I'm a shadow dragon, but there are so many others here.
Then talk to them. Ask what they think. Asher and Tarquin, Nev, Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are. We should all be comfortable with whatever course we take.
All right, I'll go do that.
Такое.
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
The city will be better off with him gone.
We can hope.
Lenos made my life miserable. Rana's too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not going to mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down. And delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Mayvaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
They both make good points. I just want what's best for our city and its people.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Mayvaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Mayvaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
And whoever leads will have the Shadow Dragon's support, right?
Count on it.
We'll keep fighting. For Dorian. Or for Mayvaris.
What else is there to do in this town, anyway? It rains all the damn time.
Так. Ну вот с этой должен быть диалог поинтересней.
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. Would have liked to see his face when he lost, but having him gone is good enough.
I meant about Mayvaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
Романсим.
You know me. I'm trouble. But more than that, it's our city. Our Tevinter. I care about what you think.
Always the charmer. Mayvaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. But damn it, there's no right answer. They both play the game well, and Tevinter's ready for change. But the best way to get it, who can make it happen, I wish I knew.
Maker. A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. Bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods? So they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Mevaris.
Look at me. Such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
Блин. Давай так.
I hope this signals the start of the change we've worked toward.
The start of the change, as you say. Things won't be different overnight.
But we'll keep fighting, because we have to, because there's no other way.
And with you and everyone here, we'll get there. We'll win. Keep believing, Rook.
Давай ее.
Mevaris should lead.
I will not squander the opportunity. That is my promise to you all.
And May will have my full support, of course, for when enemies get in our way.
They will. It is to Winter, after all.
The risen gods are still causing chaos. The people will need your voice to keep them fighting.
Oh, they will fight. This city has strength enough to stand against any so-called gods. We will win the day, and after that, we will win a brighter to Winter, for all of us.
Угу. Так, что у нас тут еще осталось? Так, ну вроде все, совсем раскидались. Осталось только сюжет, слава богу. Я уже запарился квесты делать, честно говоря. Так, нам. Не, подожди, не сюда. Сюда.
These meetings can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor. It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You were someone before that.
Clan Llewellyn. We try to be no one you've heard of. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solus did at Elganon's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
Давай так.
You were up against an archdemon and he reached out to help. Seemingly.
You're not sure about his motives?
Could be genuine. Could be self-interest. He'd have been screwed too if we didn't make it.
He's never clear, but he's always thinking about where it ends. How many of his names do you know? God of Lies, Dreadwolf, Fen'Harel. They're titles he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. He and I shared another name. Vanan.
Elven for heart.
For my heart. You've spoken to him in your dreams. You felt the power of that mind. His love could burn against me like a bonfire. He seemed so kind, and wise, and sad, and looked at me as if I somehow mattered more than anything around us. For a time, I thought I would have followed anywhere he asked me to.
Did he try to get you to come with him on his quest to tear down the veil?
No. In fact, he forbade me to join him. He said he didn't want me to see what he would become. But that wasn't quite the truth. He's a terrible liar.
He's the god of lies, Inquisitor.
Tricks and treachery, yes. Lies of the heart? No. He forbade me to join him because I might have changed his mind. And then he left enough clues for us to follow anyway.
Hold on. You think he wanted you to stop him?
His name is Solus. It means pride. Perhaps he couldn't change his mind himself and hoped that someone else could help him. Or maybe I'm the prideful one. Imagining his broken heart so that I never have to face my folly. That I loved someone who made such grave mistakes. That I might love him still.
You almost sound like you're ready to join him in that prison in the Fade.
To give up the world for him? No. We've got to save it first. But after? If there were a way? If he felt the same? If I could leave the world behind and just have him? I don't know.
Да, так.
He really made you happy.
Yes. He really did.
Well, you deserve to be happy. As long as he's not, you know, trying to tear down the veil again.
That would put a dampener on things. Yes.
This is all hypothetical anyway. He's trapped in the Fade with no way out.
He's surprised us before. But enough about me. Tell me about you and Nev.
What? Who? How?
Morrigan has eyes everywhere.
Of course she does.
Так, ну допустим. Так, теперь Тревизо.
Rook stopped the Auton. Took down their comic maker. I can't believe you're defending them.
I am not defending anyone, Jacobus.
You're letting them be a part of this? My cousin died because the governor didn't stop the Antam from taking over.
Jacobus?
I'm fine. But I'm not going to be a part of this.
Well, now that that unpleasantness is dealt with, about your mysterious informant.
Whoever they are, they know the Antam and Treviso.
Your message made it sound like this informant also knows where the gods are staging their ritual.
Treviso does not need this troublemaker. This should be left to proper officials.
It very much concerns Rook. We have a contact who offers access to the butcher and privileged information on the gods.
A chance to find your gods and to free the city. A prize for both our causes.
Both are important. Strong with the crows, strong against the gods.
Someone else seems to think so. The contact knows the city and the Antam.
How do you know it's for real?
They gave us patrol patterns. Dreadnought arrivals. Their information is real.
And you didn't share this with me?
People in this city continue to sicken and die. Do you not have other more pressing matters to attend to?
So where are we meeting?
Near the field hospital, where the market used to be.
And they asked for me, not you or Viago.
Even with what happened to Treviso, your fight against the gods is spoken of by many. You have respect, and no small admiration.
From who, though? That's the question.
I'll talk with this mystery contact.
And the rest of us will hope not to get caught in your crossfire again.
If we can remove the Butcher and weaken the Antam, then perhaps Treviso can start to heal from the Blight. With luck, this informant is our key to that. Find them, Rook. Hear what they have to say. Our informant is near the field hospital, Rook.
They said you'd know them on sight.
Remember.
Ну тут близко.
There are injured people there. Don't damage anything.
Unknown contact. This is a trap.
We're fighting gods with the crows. I'm curious who would try to trap us. If our informant actually knows where Elganon and Gillenane are performing their next ritual, it's worth the risk. Okay. Iago and Taya said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope their supposed information about the...
Rook, I presume.
The Butcher.
There's no need for that. Treviso is the trap, not this meeting. Please. So tense. I promise I'll signal when it's time to fight.
Strange way to ambush someone.
I don't have to ambush anyone. You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered on Tom flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino and every inch of this city.
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually winning.
There's money being made by the occupation, but not by me. I said Treviso was the trap, and I meant it. The jewel of Antiva. She sings even while caged. Such purity in every stone. It's trapped my heart. I love this city.
You have a strange way of showing your affection.
I conquered it. I didn't betray it. Not like the cattle born here. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city. Literal gods stalk the land, but these filth worship their own purses. But you're different. You and the crows stay true to your roles. It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this city. And you want a secret from me.
If you really do love this city, you'll tell me where the gods are holding their ritual.
The gods, they give strength. But all they ask in return is everything. I can feel their corruption. I can hear their whispers. They're calling for a ritual. If I give in, I'll know where you need to go. But I will lose my jewel. My city! So... you live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. Welcome their whispers. Meet me and show me if the crows deserve my city.
Карточки поиграем, походу.
The Butcher was our contact, and he's
Spreading himself all to the blight. Finish them off. We need to go after the butcher. The butcher wants us to prove we're worthy of saving Treviso. That's what's happening.
By turning himself into a monster.
Everyone's acting like normal. Like the butcher hasn't gone nuts.
Who'd believe it? I don't.
Save it to keep your head down, I guess.
I see what you need. Prove you deserve it.
Hear the shift in his voice. He's changing.
I see. My Treviso. Thou does abandon you to the traitors who gave you to me.
There's the butcher. He's a reaver and fighting his own Anton.
How's that thing going to tell us about the gods?
We have to hope he's still in there.
Button up. I see you, Rook, and I see the ritual. Match me, fight me, win this city. This is the power the gods give.
Butcher, where is the ritual?
Упс. Промашечка.
There's nothing left of it.
Блин, ну байс скучновато, на самом деле, в какой-то момент становится.
He's gone. And he named the ritual site. Tearstone Island.
The butcher kept his word.
He got the death he wanted. Good trade, I guess. And he gave us the information we came for.
Yes, truly the butcher was a paragon of honor and virtue, and we are all devastated to see him go.
Eventually.
And now you have a location for your final pointless confrontation. The gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you wanted? A chance to die a hero's death? So go. Leave Treviso to those who deserve it. What's left of it, anyways.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us, Governor?
Oh, please, just say what you're thinking.
You sold Treviso out to the Antam.
I did what I did to help this city. To save it. To keep my people from being slaughtered like cattle by the Antam. And you let us suffer and sicken in favor of Menrathus. I gave up the crows. You gave up the whole city. Treviso is dying, Rook. And its killer wears your face.
You weakened Treviso long before that blighted dragon attacked, Governor. What if Treviso's people could have fought back? Could have rallied to the city's defense? But the Antam kept them weak, let them die. That happened because of a choice you made. I live with the consequences of my decisions. Can you say the same?
You live with nothing, Rook. You have the luxury of distraction, of defining all your actions by the greater good. So take your team to Tearstone Island. Face Elgarnon and Gillenane, strike them down. Or don't. Either way, Treviso is dying. But it's still mine. Leave its funerary rites to one who cared enough about this city to make themselves its villain.
It makes sense now. Every decision they made shows it.
The governor betrayed us all. And for what?
Извини.
A city that is sick, and whose recovery will be measured in years.
I take it you heard? The butcher's dead.
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking. And the Antam fell in line?
Whatever the Antam are looking for, Eventually's giving it to them.
The Blight changes things. Even the Antam fear it. The governor has given them a clear purpose. They were more cunning than I thought.
If only we'd figured out it was Eventually before all this started.
I wish the same. But regret does neither of us good.
We knew someone had delivered Treviso to the butcher. You brought us their name.
The hand that leashed Treviso. The butcher was the mouth, but the hand was Eventually all along. They think they have the power in the Antam, and a network doing their will.
But we have the face of our enemy.
Eventually will be hiding, so we will hound their Antam and make them desperate.
When the governors show themselves again, we end this.
We'll stop Eventually.
The gods. Did you learn where they will be?
Tearstone Island. Eventually confirmed it before they left.
We know the time to face Elgarnon and Gillenane approaches, but it will not take us long to find Eventually.
If you truly want to help Treviso recover from the Blight, help us deal with the governor.
We'll let you know when we'll make our move. And after that, Treviso will be free.
Не. В теории клинок хорош, на самом деле. Но на практике фигня полная, потому что тебе нужен урон. Остальное тебе нафиг не надо. Так. Подожди, а как же вот это вот? А, понял. Угу. The map. Так, я вроде не тупой, но... Ну, не понимаю. Может, надо лук обновить, как вариант. Да уж.
Where to now?
Go under the bridge.
We aren't going in through a sewer, are we?
No sewers in Treviso. The streets are barely above water as it is. There's a hidden escape route. That's our way inside. Over there. That's the entrance.
И чай как? А.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Ilario didn't post a guard on it.
Ilario doesn't know it's here.
Why not?
Katerina didn't even tell me about it. I found it laying here alone as a boy.
Шундук.
Now I'll have to get the whole thing cleaned.
Так, это приплыл.
How much trouble can one old woman possibly be? Kill them for the glory of Tapeta reborn! Obey and stop dying!
You mentioned an old woman?
Katerina.
Katerina must be a difficult prisoner.
And here we are. Welcome to Villa della Morte.
No wonder Ilario wants to inherit.
Oh, smells like dust and linseed oil. Don't say that when Katerina is in earshot.
Опс. Перелетик. Угу. Сундучок повыше.
Careful ahead.
Здорово, ребят.
Of course. Where are the next?
Мы буквально грабим дом Вулканиса. Как-то это...
comfortable, but we'll get them out.
Oh, we did it!
So you lived here?
Ilario and I both did, until we were 18.
What about your parents?
Killed by a rival house. We would have ended up with Katerina anyway, to train.
You! Yes, Lara!
Good to go.
Так, где-то повыше. Так, подожди, отсюда. Не отсюда. Капец, он, конечно, запутанный. О, вот отсюда мы зашли. Угу.
Ready when you are. Intruder! First the blood comes to my city, and now you want my house?
For sure.
Hey. Take this shot.
The family rooms are up ahead. First her, and then we find what we seek.
The power of the gods themselves is at our command, and we're thwarted by a door.
The Imperium commands!
Блин, чуть-чуть урона не хватило.
So, we bust down.
Katerina. Lucanis. My poor boy.
We'll escort you someplace safe before we go after Ilario.
You'll do no such thing. There's no time for heroic nonsense.
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing you now. I won't let Ilario do more damage.
Go. I'll meet you in the opera house.
I hope she can keep herself safe.
Welcome to House de la Morte, Rook.
Do you have a plan to deal with Ilario? Lucanis?
I'm working on it. The traitor deserves no mercy.
А, погоди, я понял, где мы. Так. Угу.
This is it. Get ready.
You have a plan now, right?
Knives are involved.
Я что-то вообще от игры сложных боев уже не жду.
Katerina's death was a tragedy. But to get Lucanis back from the dead, only to lose him to a demon. For me, it is a deep, personal loss. And so, I take the mantle of First Talon with a heavy heart. But the crows could rise from the ashes. With our new allies, the Venatori, we can reclaim Antiva.
Over my dead body.
That can be arranged.
Cannot overpower us both. Now you fall.
Honor your rights. Now, the demon of Byzantium is here.
All of this is on your head. You started this. I'm ending it. We need to close it.
Да, дайте ему сандалию. Тут натуре. Блин, сраные винатория, вот они реально просто мешаются. Да вы запарили, блин.
What are you waiting for, cousin? Finish what you start. I already did. What am I ever going to do that is worse than this? On your knees, in front of every house.
Get up, Ilario.
Katerina, thank the maker.
No one from House de la Morte kneels.
Mierda. What am I supposed to do with this idiot?
He tried to kill you and got you imprisoned. And kidnapped the first Talon. And made a deal with the Venatori.
Too much to forgive. But he's still all I've got. Iago, lock him up.
You think you could put me away? That is not your decision, is it? Caterina is still first Talon.
Enough, Ilario. Lucanes is first Talon now. His decision stands.
You're lucky he didn't cut your throat.
Welcome home, my boy.
A toast to the new first Talon.
To Lucanis!
Yeah.
Shall we make a discreet exit?
I'm ready, but are you sure? They're celebrating you.
I have other plans for the evening.
Really? You came all the way back here for coffee? The stuff in your villa wasn't good enough?
It's better if I make it myself. And I wanted some quiet.
So, first Talon of the Crows, huh? Does that mean you'll be leaving us?
No. We have a contract. Besides, she may have stepped down, but there's no stopping Katarina from giving all the orders. I still cannot believe she did that.
Are you holding up okay? After, you know, Ilario and your grandmother and everything.
I wouldn't call it okay, exactly. Fucking Ilario.
Там не чертов.
You regret putting him in prison?
No, not with Treviso in such chaos. The last thing I need is my full cousin causing more. Let Ilario sit and think on his mistakes. It may do him good.
I was surprised you spared him at all, really.
So was I. But I don't have a lot to lose. What there is, Ilario, Katarina. This team. I'm not giving that up.
А вот вопрос, почему мне не дало сейчас за Иларио броню фирменную? Мы ж, по идее, сделали все, что надо для него в теории. Видимо, на практике нет. А, вот, наверное. Time to kill. Убиваем этого предателя и получаем. Наверное, так. Только за неф еще осталось что-то. Непонятно что.
Rook, good. We have discovered what Ivenchi is planning for Treviso. When you fought the Kamek Master in the garrison, you mentioned a note you found that said some Kamek had gone missing.
We have discovered who stole it.
Ivenchi.
The governor intends to release it all around the city to pacify violent seditionists.
They called us reckless and now... now Eventually will ruin the minds of thousands in this city to have their peace and order.
Destroying your own people's minds. How could Ivenchi do this?
By telling themselves there is nothing else to be done.
After the dragon attack, and then the blight, the governor is a coward who has given up on Treviso.
Better to poison the last of it themselves than let anyone else solve these things.
It is finally time to strike. Go to the garrison and prevent Ivenchi from releasing the Kamek.
Once you are there, Thea and I will lead the Crows against the rest of Ivenchi's forces in the city.
Understood.
There is something else. Jacobus stormed off earlier. He did not look well.
Look out for him, would you?
Of course. We'll head to the garrison.
Do you think Ivenchi would target the...
Так. А мелкий шкет где? А, нету мелкого шкета. Ну ладно.
There's the garrison. Onto the garrison and the governor.
You were saying?
I can't believe
The courtyard looks empty.
Where are all the on-tom guards?
Ivenchi must... We clear the garrison this time. Ivenchi's got to know there's no way out for a traitor.
Still in one piece.
The garrison has fallen to darkspawn. That explains why Evenchi's Anton were trying to run.
Да, божечки, кошечки. Чем мне тут их перебить, что ли, надо? Блин, я не хочу. Возня это все. Да, блин, класс. Мелкий шкет.
Okay, now for Evenchi.
Хилочку надо.
These aren't unreal. I see the comic is working.
I told you once, it won't end any differently.
Это что еще за чудо-юдо?
Damned dark spawn at the gates and scratched me, blighted me. If you hadn't interfered,
it wouldn't have made a difference.
Neither will my death. My comet could have helped stabilize the city, but it's still blighted, dying. Nothing can save Treviso now.
The crows. The citizens helping each other through the dragon and the blight. They're already taking care of each other.
It won't last.
I think it can. And so do the crows. You say you did all this for Treviso, Vinci, to protect it. But you never really believed in it.
What would you know about the city I love?
Странно, такая большая акация. А битва маленькая сама по себе.
If Rook hadn't stopped the governor in time. Rook, I should have wine. We should toast you.
Evenchi is dead. The comic is being disposed of. All thanks to you.
The garrison's a mess.
Details.
The Antam remain, though with Evenchi gone, I think we will be able to persuade them to move on in the coming months.
People are being moved to safer areas outside the Blight. Crows have time now to patrol for Darkspawn.
It will take years, but we can plan for Treviso's future now that it has one.
Treviso would have fallen long ago if it really didn't have a chance.
I'm not so sure. A city is only as healthy as those who care for it.
You never gave up, Rook. We will repay that in full. But life is so dull if all we talk about are responsibilities. It is time to celebrate.
For our victory.
For Treviso's freedom.
For the crows.
What an excellent idea. Viago, dear, you mentioned something about getting us drinks?
I think we've done what we can for Treviso. We've shown everyone you can stand against the Antam and the Blight.
Угу. Так. Почти. Да, я. Извини. Тут же, по-моему, был этот торговец. Их фирменный. И через него, по идее, можно репутацию поднять. Угу.
I can't believe it. Your own cousin tried to kill you. It's just like one of my stories. Danger, intrigue, family drama.
They put that in stories? In Antiva, that's just a regular afternoon.
Do you think he'll ever escape and come after you and then duel you on top of a chandelier above a...
Bellara.
Right. Sorry.
Rook, isn't it? What a wonder this place is. These supplies should help out the Antivan crows, and they'll be there in a wink.
Так. Вроде все. Странно, что Легенда Стражи Завеса. До сих пор не открылся. У Луканиса доп. Навык. Так, это, насколько я понимаю, точка невозврата. Вот. Это мы уже либо ночью, либо завтра бахнем. Вот, сейчас с тобой попрощаюсь и напомню о том, что тут все как обычно ради котов делается. Взглянуть на них можно в Москве физически, а виртуально по ссылочке ВК. Вот. До встречи в следующей главе и всего доброго. Покеда.